What's something that people make way too big a deal of? I'm always sad if people make a huge deal out of their 2 or 5-year-olds being smart or even advanced when many people seem to lose interest in the question if their kids are happy in school by the age they're 10? 12? What phone you use? Work. Unless you work in a hospital, police, fire department, etc., nothing in your job needs to be urgent. I know someone in retail whose boss was freaking out because they didn't have enough socks out. Socks. A random stranger on internet having different opinion. Dog lineage. If they are fit, well, healthy and happy, and not genetically predisposed to illness, then who cares that their kennel club name is 130 years old and that you paid £24,000 for them? They deserve a happy and healthy life just like we do. They could not give a fuck what some other group of random primates think of them in a show ring. It's more often people who aren't as experienced with owning dogs that seem to care about such things. What other people think of them. People attach too much importance to the opinion of other people. If you send it to the fuck, then life will become much easier. Themselves. Pineapple on pizza. If you like it, eat it. If you don't like it, don't eat it. Celebrities. A movie star, musician, or athlete is an entertainer. People get obsessed with them, going so far as to hang on their every word and action for no other reason than fame. Weddings. Marriage. Cussing. 1 centimeter of snow. Pineapple on pizza. Like whatever you like. Nobody cares. It's such an aggressively tired and boring topic at this point, I just don't want to hear about it. Peeing in the shower. There's a drain for a reason. Allowing someone to have their own opinions about their own life body. Like tattoos, having kids, getting married, gender, etc. Just leave people alone and let them do what makes them happy. Sex. Some people define their entire personality on it, some judge people for not having it, men or having too much women, others attack people for who they choose to fuck, and there are a lot more to it. There is lots of political discussion on the matter. Work. Simon, do you need to kill your mental health and well-being over a deadline in your job as a buyer for warehouse packaging solutions? Fuck work, do the minimum, get paid and forget about it after 5 p.m. Nudity. Heaven forbid anyone ever see a nipple or a butt. Sports teams. Like, I love my sports team and I go and watch them play, especially if they're in the finals, but I love the game more. I love the sportsmanship more. I love watching the skill of a lifetime trained athlete practice their art better than most in the world. To me, a lot of people make way too big a deal of what color shirt another is wearing. Clothing. Either you got it or you don't. What it is shouldn't really matter. Gender. Social status or how popular you are, especially in high school. For this first one, I feel like I will get people at me, but Taylor Swift. If I hear it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me again. On a more serious note, getting a college graduate level education right after graduation from high school undergrad. My parents scoff at the idea of gap years, or me easing into a new job first. Feel like it's mostly high school in this case, but I've seen similar stories with grad school. Penis size. And let me save you time, har har. Found the dude with the small penis. Elon Musk. Other people's taste in entertainment. It's particularly bad on Reddit. I say this as someone who used to take these topics so seriously that I once wished to be a film or music critic. As long as someone doesn't enjoy entertainment that is undeniably promoting racism, homophobia, etc., a person's tastes don't matter. It's ridiculous on Reddit. For example, look at people arguing over whether Avatar was a good movie, as if there's an objective answer to that question. The truth is, both sides are right, because you can't be wrong about your own opinion. Gender reveal parties. It's a 50-50 change, either this or that. I don't get why it's such a big deal. I wouldn't even attend a party where you almost know the outcome. The Kardashians. Being manly. Why care about what other guys do? Is your own life really that fucking boring? Identity. Elon Musk. Nudity. Especially in the US. For God's sake, you are not traumatized from seeing a naked person. Get over it. Losing one's virginity. It's very anticlimactic, no pun intended. Football, soccer ball. Making fun of Ohio or people that are bigger having eating problems. Weddings. Weed. Their political association. Offensive words. Religion. The dress proof that no matter how insignificant something is, people will always find a way to make a big deal out of it. Bread with butter and Nutella or without butter and Nutella. Your high school results. In the real world, they don't mean shit. You can still get into college and have a great career without excellent results, truly. At least in my country, which isn't the US. How pro wrestling is fake. You watch that? You know it's fake, right? So are TV shows and movies. Not having kids. Like fuck off, I don't want to be broke for 20 years. I don't want screaming kids running around. Also not being married. Regardless if you are rich or poor in America, if you get tired of your baby mama you're gonna pay alimony, and a lot of it if you are rich and enough to keep you eating ramen for years if you are low income. No thank you. How people see them. Some people live way above their means to look good for their neighbors and friends. Cars, house, fashion that's not within their budget. When people disagree on something, no longer can people agree to disagree and go their separate ways. It has to turn into a full-blown argument with name-calling and spitefulness. Drag queen story time. Marriage. Vegans. BTS. Virginity. Be it very religious people acting like virginity is the most valuable asset of a woman, or lonely young adult man being desperate to lose it. It's not that big a deal. Sex. Race and religion. The more we talk about race, the bigger a deal it becomes. Some people are born with different genes. Deal with it. Being offended. Who cares? Get over it, life isn't fair for any of us. The existence of trans people and being asked to use different pronouns. Pronouns. Personally I prefer rookie nouns, they still love the game. Literally everything. We people can be so exhausting. Politics. Thoughts about what other people will think about them. A joke that they feel like they should be offended by. I don't think the booing of Elon was as intense as people are making it out to be. People altering their behavior in order to deal with algorithms and viewership. Just do what you do for the love of it. Social media shouldn't be a career. Damn near everything. Sex. Virginity. No one gives a fuck lol. There are many things that people may make too big a deal of, and opinions on what those things are can vary greatly. Some people may think that politics is given too much attention and importance, while others may think that celebrities and their personal lives are given too much coverage in the media. In general, it's important to remember that different people have different perspectives and priorities, and what one person may think is not a big deal may be very important to someone else. Everything. Practically everything is a fight some days. Water is wet. Fuck you. Because of electron repulsion you never actually touch anything, so how would you know? Punctuality. I hate it when someone pitches a fit over being like 5 minutes late. Trust me, there are much bigger things to get upset about. I know people see it as a sign of disrespect or whatever, but life happens, man. These are the same people who are incapable of being wrong lest it derail their fundamental view of life. Fancy phones. Swearing. Who gives a shit? I'm all for not using words to degrade people, but usually the meanest things you can say to someone don't involve swearing. If someone stubs their toe and says ow, fuck, and you get all up in arms about it, you're just a brain-dead classist moron. Men's height. Even though I'm 5'8", my mom still calls me handsome. Pumpkin spice flavored anything. People go so crazy for it and I'll never understand it. Somebody not having their camera on during a Zoom call. Astrology signs. Shitstorm. Salary and what type of job you work. People in the service industry don't need to be told they're a failure at life and will never succeed because of their job. You don't know their situation anyway, so why the fuck would you judge them like that? Not everyone can work their dream job, so we need to stop viewing someone's job or career as the litmus test of whether they're a success. Being 164 Native American. Office gossip. Elon Musk. I can't scroll for more than a minute on Reddit without seeing a post about him, a stupid rich dude doing stupid rich man stuff. There are actual powerful people out there committing genocides. I bet the CEO of Nestle is laughing his ass while he is poisoning babies with shit formula. But no rich dude bought tweet platform. Wow, so freaking important, totally life-changing turn of the century stuff. CRT. It was never being taught in schools in the first place, yet conservatives started making a huge fuss out of nowhere. Which bathrooms people chose to piss in a walled-off little compartment within the bathroom, behind a closed door. The right and their bullshit culture wars. None of the things they constantly whine about are a problem except the child abuse, but even that is mostly being used as a political tool. And that ends up cheapening the real accusations, usually against right-wing idols. Gender pronouns. Caring what others will do for a career. I had an elder lady tell me I need to go to college and she said, "Promise me you'll be in school the next time I see you." I told her no promises and that I financially can't afford it. She would not stop nagging me about it, so I straight said, "Pay for my tuition and I'll go." She shut up real quick and never heard anything related to school from her again. Taking low-paying jobs so seriously. By low-paying I mean minimum wage retail jobs. You're not getting paid enough to live, and your job at the end of the day can be taken by anyone who walks through the door. Talk with your co-workers, have fun while you're at work, heck, even try to make a friend or two. If someone does something wrong, it certainly isn't the end of the world, and don't make it feel like it is. Boobs. Anything Elon Musk does with Twitter. Private lives of celebrities. Luxury brands for clothing. Trans identity. WTF, would anybody care? How is this even a national conversation? Let people just be. Offensive jokes. They're hilarious. Don't like them? Don't pay attention to them. In the United States, politics. Both sides are just scumbags lining their pockets and keep rich people rich. They take care of their friends, but don't do much else. Every 4 years everybody freaks out when someone is elected, as if the world is literally ending. Don't get me wrong, politics are important, but it's been a pretty stagnant thing in America for about 100 years now at least. Body count. TikTok has been destroying my mental health. Scones, cream or butter first? Wow, calm down Clementine.